Hello students, Standard 9th, Subject Science and Technology Part 1, Chapter number 14, Substances in Common Use. In this chapter, we are going to study about following points. Point number 1, important salts in day-to-day life, that is NaCl means sodium chloride, NaCO3 means sodium bicarbonate, and Na2CO3 it means sodium carbonate. Also, we are going to study about radioactive substances. And the last point, that is some chemical substances in day-to-day life. So before starting the chapter, there is a can you recall, and in this can you recall there are two questions. Question number first, what are the important substances that we use in day-to-day life and for what purposes do we use them? So the first important substance that we use in our day-to-day life, that is the water. Water is a life. We know that water is used for drinking purpose. Second one, that is the table salt. Table salt, it is an important for the food stuff. The third one, that is the soap, which is used for bathing. After that, there is a toothpaste. We use toothpaste to clean the tooths. Baking soda also we use many times, curds, milk, alum, washing powder. So these are the important substances that we use in our day-to-day life for the different purposes. Question number second, how are the various substances in day-to-day use classified from the scientific point of view? So the various substances that we use in our day-to-day life, we can classify according to scientific point of view in the three different groups. The first one, that is acids, second one bases, and third one salts. Also we can classify these various substances into metals and non-metals also. So let us classify. The names of some substances in everyday use are given below. So classify them into groups like acids, bases, metals, non-metals, and salts. So the first substance, that is the table salt. So table salt, it is a one kind of salt. The second one, that is the soap. Soap, it is a basic substance and it is a one kind of salt. Toothpaste, it is also a basic substance and it is a one kind of salt. Baking soda, it is also basic salt. And the water is neither acidic nor basic, it is a neutral substance. Curds, milk, they contain acid in it. Alum, it is a one kind of salt. Iron, it is a one kind of metal. Sulfur, it is a non-metal. And washing powder, it is a basic salt. So after that, let us study about some important salts in daily life. So first of all, there is a can you tell, and in this can you tell there is one question, what are the salts? So salts are nothing but the ionic compounds which do not contain H plus ions, means hydrogen ions, and OH minus ions, that is the hydroxyl ions. They contain only one kind of cation and anion. They are called simple salts. For example, Na2SO4, it means sodium sulfate. K3PO4, potassium phosphate. And CaCl2, it means calcium chloride. So we know that inorganic substances occur naturally in the form of salts rather than acids or bases. About 80 million tons of salts are added every year to seawater. So therefore, the sea is said to be a rich source of salts. In fact, the sea is a rich source of several salts of various elements such as chlorine, sodium, magnesium, potassium, calcium, bromine, etc. And however, we also use other salts apart from these in our day-to-day life. So we should know the important salts that found in seawater. The first one, that is sodium chloride. The molecular formula is NaCl. The second one is magnesium chloride, that is MgCl2. The third one is magnesium sulfate, that is MgSO4. The fourth one, potassium chloride, that is KCl. The fifth one, calcium carbonate, CaCO3. And the sixth one, magnesium bromide, MgBr2. After that, there is one activity, and for this activity we have to prepare saturated solution of some salts which are given in the table, and after that we have to put 2-3 drops of the universal indicator in them, and we have to observe the color of the solution, and we have to write the observations in the table alongside. So the first salt, that is the table salt. We know that the original color of this solution, that is colorless. Color on addition of universal indicator, it becomes green. The pH value of table salt, it is exact 7, so it is neutral in nature. The second one, that is soap. Soap, the original color of soap is colorless. Color on addition of universal indicator, it becomes blue. So the pH value, it is near about 9. So the nature of this soap solution, that is basic in nature. Washing soda, the original color of washing soda, that is colorless. Color on addition of universal indicator, it becomes purple. So the pH value, it is near about 11. So the nature of this washing soda, it is basic in nature. Baking soda, the original color of baking soda is colorless. Color on addition of universal indicator, it becomes blue. So the pH value, it is around 8.5. And the nature of this salt, that is basic in nature. After that, bleaching powder. The original color of bleaching powder, that is colorless. Color on addition of universal indicator, it becomes blue. And the pH value, it is near about 8.5. The nature of solution, that is basic in nature. The plaster of Paris. The original color is white. Color on addition of universal indicator, it becomes green. So the pH value is exact 7. So it is neutral in nature. So there is a can you tell. So in this can you tell, there are 3 questions. Question number first. What is the strip shown below? What is it used for? So this is the pH scale, and it is used to measure the pH of a given solution to identify whether the given solution is either acidic, basic or neutral in nature. So question second, how is it determined whether a substance is acidic, basic or neutral? So when the pH value of a given substance is less than 7, it means when the solution shows red, orange or yellow color, the given solution is said to be acidic in nature. When the solution shows green color, it means the pH value of that solution is exact 7, so it is neutral in nature. When the given solution shows the blue, violet or purple color, then the given solution, it is basic in nature. So its pH value is greater than 7, so the given solution is basic in nature. So we have seen that a salt, when it is neutral in nature, its pH value is exact 7, and such a salt is made from a strong acid and strong base. The pH value of a salt made from a strong acid and weak base is less than 7, and it is acidic in nature. On the other hand, the pH value of a salt made from a weak acid and a strong base is more than 7. So that is why the given salt is basic in nature. Now let us study about the first important salt in our day-to-day life, that is the sodium chloride. It is also known as table salt. The molecular formula of sodium chloride, that is NaCl. So table salt or common salt, which gives a salty taste to food. So it is the most used of all salts. Its chemical name is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is formed by a neutralization reaction between the sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid. This sodium hydroxide, it is a strong base, and hydrochloric acid, it is a strong acid. So also we have studied, that is neutral salt we get whose pH value is exact 7. So let us study about some properties and uses of sodium chloride. Number 1, common salt or table salt. It is a colorless and crystalline ionic compound. There is no water of crystallization in its crystalline structure. Second one, that is it is neutral salt and it is salty in taste. The third one, this compound is used for the production of salts like sodium carbonate Na2CO3, sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3. Number 4, when an electric current is passed through a saturated solution of sodium chloride, it is also known as brine solution, it is electrolyzed and hydrogen gas is released at the cathode. It is electrolyzed means an electric current. It is electrolyzed means an electric current can pass through the solution of sodium chloride and hydrogen gas is released at the cathode while chlorine gas is released at the anode. So this method, it is used for the production of chlorine gas. So in this method, an important basic compound NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, is formed in the cell. So the chemical reaction is given below. So twice of NaCl, that is sodium chloride, when combines with water, twice of H2O, we get sodium hydroxide NaOH plus Cl2 chlorine gas is liberated at the anode while hydrogen gas is liberated at the cathode. While hydrogen gas is liberated at the cathode. Number 5, when salt is heated to a high temperature of about 800 degrees Celsius, it melts and this is called the fused state of the salt. Number 6, when fused salt is electrolyzed, it means when electric current passed through it, chlorine gas is released at the anode and liquid sodium metal, it is deposited on the cathode. After that, we should know this salt, it is also obtained from a certain type of rock and this salt, it is called rock salt. The mineral halite and Himalayan rock salt are some examples of rock salt. This salt, it is used to treat many diseases. The 25% aqueous solution of salt, it is called saturated brine solution. When 1/5 of this solution is evaporated, the dissolved salt gets crystallized and salt gets separated from the solution.